So we have come towards the next set of questions, that is how many two-digit numbers are divisible by 7. So again the question is how many, which term, how many term. It means that you have to find the value of m. So how many two-digit numbers are divisible by 7? How many three-digit numbers are divisible by 7? How many three-digit numbers are divisible by 5? If such question arises, like how many multiples of 4 lie between 10 and 250, if such question comes, the very first thing that you need to do is construct an AP. So how many two-digit numbers are divisible by 7? Let us construct an AP of those two-digit numbers that are divisible by 7. How many two-digit numbers are divisible by 7? So the first two-digit number that is divisible by 7 is 14. The second two-digit number that is divisible by 7 is 21. The third two-digit number that is divisible by 7 is 28. And the last two-digit number that is divisible by 7. What is the last two-digit number that is divisible by 7? That is 98. The last two-digit number that is divisible by 7 is 98. So from here you get one thing. A equals to 14. D equals to 21 minus 14, that is 7. And when we have constructed an AP, we get to know that 98 is the end term of that AP. So in order to find how many terms are there in this AP, we take the end term as Tn, like we have done in the previous one. So Tn equals to 98. So what is the formula of Tn? It is a plus n minus 1 into d equals to 98. What is the value of a? 14. What is the value of d? 7. 7n minus 7 equals to 98. So 7n plus 7 equals to 98. 7n equals to 91. N equals to you can say it is 21. N equals to 13. So how many two-digit numbers are divisible by 7? 13. There are 13 two-digit numbers that are divisible by 7. How many? There are 13 two-digit numbers that are divisible by 7. This is the answer. Now the next question is, how many multiples of 4 lie between 10 and 250? How many multiples of 4 are there that lie between 10 and 250? So first of all, we will need to construct the AP. So what is the first multiple of 4 that lies between 10 and 250? That is 12. The second is 16. The third is 20. And the last one is 248. It is 248. This is the last number between 10 and 250, that is a multiple of 4. 4 6 is 24, 4 2 is 8. So we have constructed an AP. From here we get that A equals to 12, D equals to 16 minus 12, that is 4. And since we have to know how many terms are there, so we utilize the end term of this AP. What is the end term of that AP? 248. So Tn equals to 248. So we solve it. A plus n minus 1 into d equals to 248. So it is 12 plus 4n minus 4 equals to 248. It is 4n plus 8 equals to 248. 4n equals to 240. N equals to 60. So there are 60 multiples of 4 that lie between 10 and 250. You can write it in a statement. There are 60 multiples of 4 that lie between 10 and 250. This is how you solve it. How many multiples, how many numbers are divisible by 2-digit number, divisible by 7, divisibility by 5. In questions of divisibility and how many lie between, in questions of factors, multiples, divisibility, the first thing that you need to do is construct an AP between the given boundary line. Construct an AP between the given boundary line. Now the next topic is how to find the middle term of an AP. How will you find the middle term of an AP? This is very important, and we will do it using simple formulas. So let us do it first. So you look there that in order to find the middle term of any AP, the first thing that you need to know is how many terms are there. You need to know the value of n. You need to know how many terms are there in that AP. If there are odd number of terms, the middle term will be equal to n plus 1 by 2th term. And if there are even number of terms, the middle term will be equal to n by 2th term and n by 2 plus 1th term. So let us take a small example and make you understand. For example, I have written here an AP 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. This is an AP that is written. What is the middle term of this AP? What is the middle term of this AP? So first of all, what you need to know? The value of n. So since this is very small, we can tell it directly that 5 is the middle term. 5 is the middle term of this AP. 5 is the middle term of the AP, and which term it is? It is the third term. It is the third term. But how have we calculated it? How have we calculated it? So how many terms are there? There are how many terms? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 terms are there. So middle term is equal to n plus 1 by 2th term. N plus 1 by 2th term. Middle term is equal to n plus 1 by 2th term. That is 5 plus 1 by 2th term. That is 6 by 2. That is equal to third term. The third term of the AP is the middle term. So what is the third term? 5 is the third term. How do you calculate that middle term? T3 equals to A plus 2D. What is A? 1. What is B? 3 minus 1, that is 2. 2 into 2. 4 plus 1? 5. But somehow, this is for odd number of terms. But somehow if I increase the number of terms, 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, 11. So how many terms are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There are 6 terms. What is the value of n? 6. It is odd or even? It is even. So when there are even number of terms, there will be 2 middle terms. How many number of terms are there? 5. So when there are odd number of terms, there will be 1 middle term. The middle term is 5. And when there are even number of terms, there will be 2 middle terms. Like 1 and 3 separate, 9 and 11 separate. So how many middle terms are there? 2 middle terms are there, and they are 5 and 7. So how will you calculate it? Now again, middle term is equal to n by 2th term and n by 2 plus 1th term. So what is n by 2? That is 6 by 2, third term, and n by 2 plus 1, 6 by 2, 3 plus 1, fourth term. The third term and the fourth term of the AP is the middle term. So when you look at the AP directly, what is the third term? 5. And what is the fourth term? 7. Let us calculate. T3 equals to A plus 2D. 1 plus 2 into 2, that is 5. And what is T4? A plus 3D. 1 plus 3 into 2, 6 plus 1, 7. So 5 and 7 are the middle term of that AP. And which term it is? The third term and the fourth term are the middle term of that AP. And what is the third term? Third term is 5. What is the fourth term? That is 7. This is how you calculate the middle term of an AP. First of all, what you need to do is you need to know the value of n. In order to calculate the middle term of an AP, you need to know the value of n first. First of all, calculate the value of n. Look whether that n is even or odd. If it is odd, apply this formula. N plus 1 by 12 terms. Listen, if it comes fifth term, if the middle term comes fifth term, then that fifth term is the middle term, not 5. Listen, if it comes sixth term, then that sixth term is the middle term, not 6. Likewise, if it comes even, then you will go by this process again, and when it is even, there are 2 middle terms, and when it is odd, there are only 1 middle term. Thank you.